Welcome to Night Force Podcast. This your boy Savage. We are back for another Saturday night. I missed last Saturday night, so I had to give you a long intro to say, yo, what is up? What is happening? What's good? You know I'm back in effect with my man Seagram 7. Seagram 7, what's going on with you, partner?
Hey, we back in full effect. And man, every time you do that shit, man, I see it on Smoking Joe's, man. They got this little clip they use of you, man. They actually use it tonight again, man. But every time you do that shit, my mind goes to that sample they got.
Yeah, shout out to Same Time Toys for that, man. I could have went a little longer. I was like, let me go and stop this shit. But man, because we got a lot to do tonight. Being that was out, man, I was gonna do something last week with a theme of the show, and the theme of the show is Gijoe, where you from? And the reason why it's that, because everybody knows I've been doing the kit bash and stuff lately, and I try to kind of find out some background information about Joes I don't know about or where they're from. And I was trying to figure out where Short Fuse was from, figure out he was from Chicago. I looked up Zap's from New York. And then this thing came up just showing where all the G.I. Joes, not all of them, but basically in the United States, you know, showing where they're from, man. So I thought it would be cool to kind of interject that in tonight's episode along with news, just, you know, as a topic. So we'll be kind of cutting through it and getting to it. But let's see who's in the chat, man. Let's say what's up to the people that's in the chat rocking with us tonight. We got my man Steve-O. What up with you, Bo? Steve-O, nice. Well, I believe he was the first one and told me, and then Seagram told me as well about the Twilight Guard. Is at Burlington or Ross now on sale for a great discount.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. I'm so whipped right now. Like, if I find them, I find them, but you know, I'm not pressing it. But that is something I definitely would like to find. Jake Mizzen, yo guys, good evening, bros. What's going on with you, fam? King, what's going on with you? What up, killer?
Yeah, I've been to our Burlington here twice, and they ain't have nothing, man.
They never have anything. They suck. No, I've never been. I just know it sucks because our Rosses suck. But I've never been to the Burlington here. Actually, I don't know why. I guess I had no reason to go in. I used to, when I was young, I used to jump in Ross here and catch my my polos there. They had some good polos for good prices.
I just be feeling guilty, man. Every time I try to go to a Ross's or a Burlington's, man, you know, they got the security guards right there by the door. And like, it's like I'm running in, I check the toys, I'm running right back out. And the guard just like staring me down like I stole something, man. Looking guilty as hell.
No, that's just you, because I feel the same way. I don't know why we feel like that. Like, if I run into Target and come out and don't get shit, I'm like, oh, Walmart, I don't know, man. But then I just like, yeah, fuck that shit. Like, you know, stop me, motherfucker. I'll sue. I swear to God.
You know they want
shit, I ain't got time to steal no more. All right, so let me get through the rest of the guys that's here, man. We're gonna get down to this business. Romel Williams, what's going on with you, fam? Says love your content. My first time here on your live. Hey, appreciate that, man. Check out some of that back catalog, man. Got some goodies in there. Got some goodies. Got some more stuff coming on up in the future, man. And hopefully we get brighter and better, man. As far as doing the lives and just far as me putting out my content, my art. Jake Mizzen says straight savage, yo, bro, working on Dio. That's what's up. That's what's up, fam. Keep putting in that work. Hustle. What's going on with you? Jason Geis, my boy. What's going on with you, family? He says I stay having that same feeling every time I walk out of a store empty hand. I don't know, Mike. It's America for capitalism. They hustle. They put the hustle game down on so hard that you feel like when you walk past that corner, you got to buy something.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, man. I thought I was the only person in the world who felt like that. Willie Springer, what's good with you, fam? Says welcome back, Savage and Seagram. Been watching your work. What's going on with you, crazy dude? Don't burn your hands. Man, I know a lot of people be seeing that steam coming off them figures and shit, and they do be hot, man. I can just handle hot temperatures. I don't know what it is, but not nothing crazy like I'm fucking a superhero and shit. I can get burnt the fuck up, but man, as far as when I be handling them figures, they do be hot, man. I can just handle them shits. But I don't know. Always the type where I like to take a hot shower. I like my dishwater to be hot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just used to that. But let's
I know you're trying to get through the chats, or we're about to jump into the next thing. But real quick, man, I want to, since he mentioned that, and you kind of got this idea from doing the boil and pop, I really want to give you your shine and give you your praise, man, because this new series that you've been doing, the boil and pop, man, you really been hitting out the park, man. You know, watching that, you can tell that you were a kid that knew how to dress growing up, because the way you put your figures together, man, you just be like coming up with some ish that, you know, looks really good, man. The way you put them together and mix and match. And a lot of people been giving you praises in the groups. So, you know, keep doing your thing, Savage. It's a good series.
So. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody who's gravitated towards it, man. As far as, you know, just cultivating the culture and wanting to do some things. You know, I've been getting hit up on Instagram too. A couple of guys that's been picking up on the channel. Just, you know, just saying they was inspired to, you know, take that bag of figs or those leftover parts or this fig here, you know, and start creating like Alpine. If you think Alpine sucks, yo, he's a great. I got a boil and pop coming up with him. He's a great figure to break down and just create something else out of him. Really, the worst part about him is his head and his head. You know what I'm saying? The rest of him is just straight dope. He has a lot of different attributes, man, and it's just fun, man. And it is like dressing. You know, you gotta know how to lay your outfits out. You know
I mean, anybody can boil and pop, but you got to have that swagger to be able to put it together, man. And you got that swagger, man. The Raider team, you know, that's killing it. And I really like what you did with the dude from Cold Slither. That had a nice ill vibe to it.
Yeah. Buzzer. That head sculpt is dope. And just to add on a note to that, man, I just finished watching Beat Street. I watch Beat Street about once a year. I didn't get a chance to catch it during Christmas time because I treat it like kind of like a Christmas movie because it's around that time. It's all cold and shit. And man, just look at them. Look at Africa and Bambaataa in that. Just look at just everybody who's dressed up in that. I said these motherfuckers look like my action figures.
Yeah, it also reminds me of the Warriors. Remember the Warriors?
Correct. It's coming out of that vibe of late 70s, early 80s, especially like even hip hop artists like well, I forgot the name of it, but it'd be like Broken Glass everywhere. What is his name? Melly Mel. Like the way they dress, they almost kind of dressed up like in themes, like furs and these boots and these straps and buckles and spikes. I'm like, yo, those are my action figures on stage. My man, the main character in it, and I gotta think of his name, but he had a pouch on like Cable. He had a belt with a pouch that had eight pouches on it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, next time you watch Beat Street, yo, like check my man when they had that Deroxy and see and check his outfit that he got on, man. But man, hey, appreciate that, bro. I really do, man. You know, we put our bloodline into this. To be quite honest with you, because we love the sport. Let me go. So let's start it off by jumping straight into just some Joes from different places. Then we'll get into some news here. So we're gonna go to the share board, and the first one that I want to kind of really get out the way is this dude right here. His name is Rambler, and Rambler is from Rayford, North Carolina.
Right down the
I
road.
I live in Rayford, basically. You know what I'm saying? I live in Fayetteville, but Rayford is being consumed by Fayetteville. Fayetteville's not a huge city, small city, but it's growing. And it's starting to do like any other city does when it grows. It starts to take over other towns and things that surrounding it to make, one metro or whatnot. But I just thought this was quite interesting that they had a Joe from North Carolina and just out of all places, Rayford. But look closely at him, Chris. What does he look like?
He looks like Bazooka to me. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, he kind of looks like that too, but he also looks like a Lumbee Indian.
Yeah. I guess I can see that.
You see the face?
Yeah.
So Rambler was basically like a one-off 1987. He was like an RC car driver. Very rare. Figure alone cost like 250, 300. With the cars like $700, Not nothing that's like on my radar, but it would be cool to have. I mean, to get something like that is basically like collecting 101, like something personal, nostalgic. I didn't know who the hell he was back in the day, but just as now as a collector, I just think it's pretty dope because Joes are from everywhere. But when you just get that one that's from that pimple on, God's behind, you know what I'm saying, and it is happen to be where you're at. We got two Joes, so we got Falcon and we got Rambler in the Fayetteville, Fort Bragg area. But
Yeah, you know what I was gonna say, Mike, and this is one thing that was cool about when we were kids and getting the GI Joe, and we go in the store with our parents, we grab the figure, then we get in the car and we're on the way home and we're looking over the package and we're flipping over the back and we're reading that bio on the back that had all that information in the bio. And I'm sure a lot of kids found one Joe when they were growing up that was from their area and their city.
Correct.
And
Correct.
That's one thing that it's disappointing about Classified, that they have kind of gotten away from doing that bio on the back.
Yeah, man. And just like I forgot I think it was Travis Moody. I was watching him because when you told me about that wave, I had just finished watching it with the Crimson Guard girl. Mm-hmm. And he was saying like how they don't have the cross sale, at least of the retro lineup, all of them that you have brought or you're about to buy. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't have everybody up there, but those cross sales would have at least, I guess, the wave for that year. Who was come, like it would have looked like it would, to me, in my eyes, like 10, 12 people in the back, maybe even more.
Yeah, they're really missing an opportunity with that, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the car would be more collectible as well, with more features and just more,
For sure. If they can't do it with the regular Classified line, at least do it with the retro, to give it more of that retro feel to it.
Correct. So, but they're like, I think they think they're seizing the opportunity, which they probably are, but like less things we got to print on there to, the better, or whatnot. We might save some money, but I guess they're not looking at it as far as coming from a collector's perspective, which they should, man. But no, not Rambler. His name is Rumbler. I call him Rambler. Rumbler is his name. But like I said, I've never heard of him before. Let me go to the figure and see and just do a close up on that before I leave him. It looked pretty cool. I'm trying to see who it is. It almost looks like Bazooka's figure. Is it?
Let's see here. No, well, not the top. Zoom in on the head a little bit. Might be his helmet, maybe his bottoms and his.
It's hard for me to tell, and plus, I'm not that well versed in 3 3/4 to recognize them. Like I do a Classified or something like that. So, but decent overall. Just me looking at it, I am familiar with 3 3/4. Of course, I had him as a kid, but just pretty much I guess it's hard to tell on, not hard, if you've been around them, you should be okay. I can spot this because they ain't using but so many parts and pieces. They don't have so many moving parts like a classified does. But your average Joe, no pun intended, man. Decent colors. This is, I guess, before they got really crazy. Still kind of for some, this right here was too much. Like some, just when it came to line the first go around, just like that, just OD green. Like this is kind of getting out of little hand with the beige pants. But for me, this is classic Joe. And pretty decent, man. He has other little accessories, but this pick I got right here, he does not.
Yeah, this was my prime time collecting when I was a kid, 87, 88. And man, I don't even remember this dude. So when you mentioned him, he just went right over my head. But I don't even remember the Crossfire. When I looked up the vehicle,
I
don't even remember seeing that when I was a kid.
It was an RC car, and maybe put
that's right.
Put on in a certain area. Who knows? There wasn't no internet back then. You don't know what's going on the other side of the map. So
especially at 7 years old.
Correct. All right, so let's go to some first order of business as far as news wise. Custom Trucks by Aaron's been painting. That's been a featured artist on here. You said you've been talking to Aaron, the guy who he did that for. If you're in the chat, could you please speak up? So I forgot his name, but he watches the show and he was like, "Hey man, that was my trucks that he painted up in the last time that we displayed."
Okay, no doubt. That's what's up, man. But yeah, I
circle joint.
Once we showed his work off on the last show, I just sent him a message to let him know that we were showing some of his stuff and to check out the show. And since then, we've been communicating, man. And I actually got an order in right now where I'm doing a the Stinger with the APC joint from Gridiron.
Yes.
So I'm doing one of those with them in the Tiger Force paint scheme.
Oh, nice. You already sent it off?
Well, no, he's working on it right now. So he what he does is he'll take the Gijoe Joe vehicle and then he'll take parts from Gridiron. He'll take parts from Pixis. I think it's called Pixis Designs. Like how you called out that one piece, the turret from the Valaverse.
Yeah.
So he takes the vehicle, breaks it down, primes it, paints it, and then puts it all together with different companies, man. So I'm excited to see what he does, man. And a lot of y'all, if y'all on the interact with the group, G.I. Joe Classified Elite on social media, he posts a lot of stuff in there, and not only vehicles but also figures. He's been doing some figures too lately.
So nice. Also, Carlos Salinas said that the Crossfire was a hookup that Hasbro and Tyco did. So it was just a collab. But rare piece of Joe isn't right there. That's something right there I could probably come across down at Joe Fest and maybe haggle a little bit and get it to come home, but I'm not crazy over it, but it would be cool to have. This right here was kind of a funny one right here as far as the Tiger Force. It's got a lot going on. It's got a lot of contraptions going on, and it's almost got like in the back like the electric company with that, the bucket truck. Then it kind of has that face paint. Almost kind of looks like Lightning McQueen, like one of those cars.
Yeah, I know. It had a Toy Story feel to me when I saw it.
Correct. So,
but hey, there's somebody out there there's somebody out there that probably really feels this though, man. And I kind of like his other ones, but this still has a lot of work and his own creativity put into it, man. So it's dope, bro.
I'm pretty sure somebody requested that like that just because it has so many moving parts to it. But what was I about to say? Yeah, it's a Frankenstein truck basically. It's got a lot of things going on. Let me go to the next one. So yeah, the other side of the black one. This is dope right here. Like I could freak this all day, every day. Nice. Sometimes you don't have to go too crazy. Even with paint. You know what I'm saying? Just simple, plain, subtle with some little extra features. That's a vehicle right there. That shit is tough.
I like the back on that one. How it gives it kind of like a Bronco vibe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hatchback joint.
This is the one I like, man. I was contemplating whether to go with the Arctic theme or a Tiger Force theme, and I ended up going, because we got a lot of Arctic stuff coming out right now this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna go Arctic, but then I was like, man, you know what? I really only got 3 vehicles for my Tiger Force. We got that the one we got at Joe Fest, the Eagle.
Yes. Yeah. Skyhawk.
The Skyhawk, the Ram, and the ATV. So that's why I ended up going with the Tiger Force. Also, too, I already got it in all black, in the black Stainer with the black APC and the ground pounder from Gridiron. And with the Tiger Force, man, they got that history of taking like Cobra vehicles and making them. So that's why I went ahead and did that too, because I already got it in the Cobra colorway. Now I have it in the Tiger Force colorway.
Nice.
But I mean, these Arctics, man, that shit looks sick, man.
Yeah, that's nice, clean paint. Ken Shelton, what's going on with you, family? Okay. So let's go to the next thing here. I don't know if Aaron's got any more pictures. Okay, and then we got the pretty much the APC here with the add-on in the back. And you said you were getting that done in the Tiger joint, right?
Yeah, but I'm not getting the trailer.
Okay.
I mean, shit like that. I mean, this could get expensive, bro. I mean, because you already know how much. I mean, look how much Gridiron is right there, man. That's like at least $600 worth, or about $500 worth of Gridiron just right there on the screen, man.
We got a lot to talk about. Because I want to talk about the police joint you sent over as well too. When you're like, this shit can get expensive.
Yeah, word up, man. You can get out of hand real fast.
Yeah, get out of hand real fast. Oh man. So but Aaron's been painting. Man, if you out there listening, if anybody in the chat knows Aaron, tell him he's doing a heck of a job here. Really been feeling his paint jobs, and looks like Seagram has a commission coming up from him, and hopefully we'll get to see what that is like. Always a pleasure to see what Aaron's been painting, what's going on with him. So we're gonna jump over into renders now. I got a few renders that popped up, Seagram, and I want you to tell me about this Monster Force.
All right, this is that Red Hood, Red Robin,
Riding Hood.
Yeah, their take on Red. Is it Red Riding? What's her name, man?
Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, Red Ride, whatever, man. That's who it's supposed to be. But we've seen this a couple times, but this is further along. I think what we've seen before is like digital renders and it drawn out. But I think this is actually like it printed out, and whatever that first step is at the factory. But man, it's looking good, man. Look at all them accessories, man. It's got some
yeah. But see, I don't know who it be. This is about the second, third time I done seen this render from her. I didn't know, because they all gray renders. Because we talked about her a couple of months ago. Well, I guess they got a painted render coming, but look, I didn't seen enough renders. I didn't even know that was who was talking about. I thought it was somebody new. But I'm ready.
They don't have her cloak. She has a cloak that she's gonna be coming with.
Yes, I've seen that.
But it does look like they've got for like a blast effect. She has looks like a crossbow on her arm. And it looks like that right to the right of the spear, they got like a arrow effect for the crossbow.
Yeah. She's monster forced out. She definitely is. But like I said, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to touch touch something real with her. Now this is what I was wanting to figure out. What's going on with this Valverse? Is this the same old guy they've been showing as well, the Blackbeard or whatnot?
No. This is just a low-key drop. He didn't really say what it was. It's but it is part of that Black series. I'm not sure if it's gonna. I have no clue what it is. It's just a drop that Bobby did for us. But it looks. I think it might be a diver though. If you look where the knife is, you can see like some fins. You can't really see it in this picture because the minus and plus. But if you bring it down a little bit, like take the picture down, see
right here.
you see the fins.
Yeah, so, I see it. Okay.
I think he might be some kind of diver or maybe their Navy SEAL guy. I don't know. But
okay. All right. Yeah, okay. So just some more.
He's got something on his wrist like the divers have.
Some more teases. Okay. Which is cool, man. You know, this one just kind of really just hit us a couple of months ago, but with that Monster Force and that Riding Hood, I'm about tired seeing that. I like I said, I thought that was something new, which is all good, but you know, they've been
dropping a lot, and we've talked about it off air, man. You know, I love Operation Monster Force, and they've been bringing a lot of shit lately, but it's a lot of repaints, man.
Yeah, I got some pictures up of that. We'll definitely we'll get into that because that's something I wanted to kind of go through and see what everybody thought of that. But while we make our next conversion here, we'll start off with it from Alaska, as far as GI Joes, and it's Frostbite. That's really no. Okay, all right. You would expect the Frostbite to be from Alaska. Quinn, you expect him to. He was like an Eskimo, right? That's who Quinn
man,
is.
It's frostbit all across the middle and southern United States right now, man.
That's what I was about to say. That's why I'm in here with this toboggan on, man. It's cold outside. It is extremely cold, man. Like all day. I just got a fresh baldy too. I had this toboggan on all day, and it's just I can feel it through it. Like last year, this happened in the beginning of December. It kind of came late this year, but it's gonna be cold like this all week, man. It's just dreadful.
I hope everybody's staying safe out there too, man.
Yeah. Some people have touched snow. They keep saying it's gonna snow here. I don't think so. I just think it's gonna be miserably cold. It's supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be snowing now. I don't see it though. It's cold enough to do it though.
Yeah, it was like 28 earlier, but it said it felt like 14 degrees, man. And here in Fayetteville, that's brutal for Fayetteville. 14.
Oh yeah. It's ugly outside. Now, this is one of the things we were talking about as far as the repaints with Monster Force.
Right.
This is pretty much Captain Gridiron here, right? The boots are different. No, this is not Captain Gridiron. This is the trooper.
Yeah, it's his squad. That's his guy, his crew.
Okay.
So like you got Destro, and then you got the Iron Grenadiers. So this would be like his backup.
Yes. I do like it. I like this trooper. I like that colorway. To be quite honest with you, I think it's awesome. And this is one of the ones I'm like, nah, I'm probably gonna mess with this because out of the whole line, I do like this trooper, and I would like to build out this trooper. I'm not gonna go crazy nuts with it, but I'll have a couple different iterations of this, and this definitely, and it comes with a lot of different head scopes. So this definitely falls in line, that black, white, and gray colorway. Already, it's a Phantom Core pretty much, but these are called the Skull Crushers. And what this is going to be, you can order this through Gridiron.
Yeah, they are carrying, Gridiron is carrying their figures, but it's also it's BBTS / Gridiron. Okay. You know what I don't like about this shit though, Mike, is that skull head with the mask on it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing that same shit that Maliverse is doing. So you see where they got like the question mark?
Yes.
So what they're doing is they have 4 different colorways for the skull face. They got the white one, like a green one, blue one, and I think a red one maybe. But it's you don't know what you're gonna get for the skull until you actually open up your box. So
okay.
That's kind of disappointing, man. I don't know why they got to do that shit because the white one's fine. Just leave it at that. Just leave it alone, man. You don't want.
But I mean, they give us enough, so I ain't really tripping on that, man. To be quite honest with you, but we
don't need it. We don't need that shit, man. Because I don't want to. If I buy 5 of them, man, I don't want 2 with blue heads and some with green heads. I don't man. I want my shit consistent, especially since they're all like that colorway. You know, you got black and white and gray,
Yeah.
and then a motherfucker with a blue head on, man. You know, it don't match.
I don't know why would they do that? To be quite honest with you, it's like it doesn't make any sense, really. They've probably been better off just keeping the white guy and black guy, you know what I'm saying, and just running with it like that.
Yeah.
But once again, another repaint.
And you get the beret, the helmet, 3 heads.
You get all the same goodies. It's basically a Phantom core, just different colorway. Pretty much, you know. And like I said, I don't have a lot of Phantom cores. I got 3, and then I got my man Jason. He still got 3 on hold for me. And then I ordered 3 myself. So all together I would have 9, and then these guys right here. Who see it? Who, you know, they probably wouldn't even be all in the same group because of the colorways. But I just like that figure so much that I wouldn't mind not having another subgroup in this colorway. So this was one of the ones, like, you didn't make me buy it, but you know, okay, I would like to buy some more of that type of troop, and if it's in a different colorway, you know, why not? I was gonna buy it anyway, to be quite honest with you. I mean, there's a max on what I'm gonna do with these, but I like it, you know. But everybody has been maxing out on the army builder shit. To be quite honest with you, it's really gotten not to say overboard, and I'm not complaining because the more the better. I'm just sitting back looking at it like, all right, you know, and in my back of my head, I'm like, you know, the brim's gonna get full one day.
Yeah, you definitely got to be more selective. Like, is this really the color I want, or is this where I want to put my money at? Because they like you said, they got so many options now. You want to make sure you're getting what you want for, especially the amount of space we're limited to now and the amount of money they're costing. You don't want to get 5 of this colorway, and then 3 months later they come out with the colorway you really wanted, and then you disappointed. You spent your money on the previous 5. So you just gotta be selective, man.
Yeah. You really do. And like I said, even on the toy company's part, man, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess with the army builders, some of them are starting to sit now, but they ain't gonna do nothing but shoot themselves in the foot. So they have to be selected on what you choose and make. You know what I'm saying? Because I like Grim Viper, everybody does, but was it something that we needed? No, you know, not really. So therefore, it's sitting, you know, sitting on pegs right now, especially with the price hike. It's definitely sitting. I don't give a shit how big he is.
Speaking of the Phantom Core, it's about time for the exclusive to come out. The one that we got.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where the hell that one's at. It's just been lost in translation.
That should be coming soon.
That's the one I was just talking about. I got 3 on hold. My man Jason got 3 on hold for me as well.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the original Phantom Core. My bad.
No. I was talking about that special one that's been on pre-order for about 1.5 years now. Which it ain't shit but a Phantom Core. I mean, like, what's really good? You know what I'm saying? It only has a few extra pieces on it. I don't know what the deal is with that. But coming out of Arizona, we got Armadillo's hometown. Who is Armadillo, Chris? Do you know?
College?
I'm talking about G.I. Joe.
Oh man, I have no clue. You got me. Is it a vehicle driver or?
No, it just says Armadillo's hometown of Fort Hakuku. Hakacha is a military base in eastern Arizona, about 15 miles north of the U.S.-Mexican border. So I guess he may have been one of the ones that came later on.
Okay, so Armadillo is the character's name.
Yes, there was a vehicle called the Armadillo too, as well, right?
I think so, or something close to it. I'm sure Carlos knows that one too. Carlos is like one of them dudes like White Vegeta, man. They know all the lore and background.
Yeah, of course we know Airborne is from Arizona. Mainframe is from Arizona. Chuckles is from Arkansas.
Chuckles, that's one of my favorite characters, man. I love Chuckles.
He's from Little Rock. He's from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Bane in Little Rock. Remember that show on HBO back in the day?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say something relating to that, but I was like, Chuck ain't damn ain't been doing no damn banging. That motherfucker went to the academy. He got the fuck up out of
He's
there.
in a private school in Little Rock.
Yeah, you got time for that shit. It says Tracker is from Helena. Did you know a GI Joe named Tracker? Maybe that's
Is that Spirit? Or
Tracker's birthplace. Helena is on the Mississippi River, almost due west of Little Rock.
I know. Is that Spirit or is that or Trank or is that? Didn't they change his name one time to or no? Maybe he is a Tracker.
Yeah, I have no idea. Tracker, that name doesn't even register to me, man. So I'm gonna push past him. California, Kamakara is from California. Uh, Flash's hometown is Lodi, about 30 miles south of Los Angeles. Storm Shadow is out of San Francisco. Starduster is from 15 miles south is Burlingame. They must be northern fucking Colorado. These are country towns. Rock and Roll Beachside Hometown is 25 miles west of LA. Los Angeles holds a lot of G.I. Joes. Jinx, Quick Kick, Skid Mark, the Steel Brigade Commander. Why the fuck they got him up there? He ain't got a name. Hold on, let me read. The Steel Brigade Commander, Surefire, and Wreckage. I don't know why they would even mention that.
And all of them are from LA.
Yeah.
It is quite a few, man. You said run that back again. You said Jinx.
So Los Angeles itself is the hometown of Jinx, Quick Kick, Skid Mark, the Steel Brigade Commander. I don't know why they put that. Surefire and Wreckage crazy asses from LA.
That's a nice little crew though, too, man.
It is. East of downtown LA is Walnut, home to Ambush. Ambush, no, I'm thinking of Avalanche.
Ambush had like the crazy beard, and he had a like a cream and green fatigue. It's like a cream fatigue, and he had like a net that went over him. He was a pretty good figure, man. I had him growing up. I remember Ambush.
My man right here says, "What up, Savage and Seagull 7 out here repping the LA Hunters on the sunny California." That's what's up. So we got a guy from Los Angeles in the house. Represent.
Yeah, Ambush. That's a figure I would like to see in Classified. That's something I think they do pretty good with him. I don't know if you remember, he had like a net that he came with that where he could like cover himself up. Cool.
Maybe I would have to see it. But I remember the name though, the Ambush. I would have to see. Once the episode is over with, I'll take a look at that one because that one he has a dope name. And like I said, I kind of do remember, but I gotta see. I gotta have visuals of it. Shipwreck is from Chula Vista. Skullbuster, the Range Viper commander, has said to be born in Donner Pass. That's interesting. We were just talking about the Donner Pass, wasn't we?
Yeah, Donner Party.
Yeah. Okay, so that's I guess California mountain range. Okay, so this one was interesting to me. In Colorado, it says both Hawk and Mace are from Denver. And this right here inspired me to do a Colonel Hawk kit bash where I'm gonna use some Denver Broncos water slides on it, man. So I didn't know Hawk was from Colorado.
Speaking of Hawk, bro, you need to get on the comics, man. They finally wrapped up the Dreadnought War. It was a 5-part series in the new Skybound, and man, it left on a cliffhanger, man. I ain't trying to do no spoilers, but it was Hawk, but it wasn't Hawk. Just put it like that. So somebody had infiltrated G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I was on the comics at first when that first Duke came out, and I haven't brought one since. I know I brought Void Rivals. Man, this is like 2 years ago. I was talking about it, and I still haven't. But I can go back and pick them all up, and I need to. because I like the storyline in it, and I like where it was going. Especially that Duke #1, that was really good. Where he stumbled upon Destro's factory and shit, and he got caught up. But I'm gonna jump back on it,
Yeah, so
man.
that was a like a prequel. That Duke was a prequel to that storyline that I was just talking about.
Nice. Hustle says, any Joes from Miami, Florida, shaking my head. Where's the love, Hasbro? We're gonna get to Florida a little bit now. I'm gonna run through. I'm gonna kind of get through like half of these names, and then we'll get some news going, and then we'll see what's up. Connecticut.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I did look it up. Tracker was a white dude that was a Navy. It said a Navy SEAL, and
He's a Navy SEAL.
He was on a raft on his card, so he wasn't Spirit. It was a different guy.
Okay.
But I know at times that they have used Spirit. His name has been Tracker.
I've heard that before. I just don't know deep, like 100% say, oh yeah. But I have heard that before. How does Tracker look? Did he look pretty dope? We transfer over to Classified pretty good?
If he came with that raft, he would. But man, he kind of looks like the and he's got like almost like yellow pants, looks like football pants, and like a jersey. So he kind of looks like one of them sports characters.
Yo, I do. Okay, does he have on track shoes?
Yeah, and he's got like Cyclops. Yeah. He's got like a like Cyclops.
Yeah, no, that motherfucker came out like 91 or something like that, 1990. Yeah, Tracker. He had like track shoes.
Yeah, I never knew that guy. Yeah, it looks like he might have came with a raft. I guess he came with a raft, but it was an inflatable raft that you blow up.
Yeah. He was like a sports motherfucker and shit, like all sports and shit. Yeah. Okay. I know exactly what that is now. Let me run through these joints right quick. Connecticut is home to Airtight Stretcher. Have you ever heard of Stretcher before?
Yeah, he was if I remember correctly, a black medic. He had like a gray uniform. He was later on in the series.
Whiteout. I remember hearing that name. So that's Connecticut right there. Delaware is home to Sergeant Smasher. That's the only Joe that's from Delaware.
So that's the guy, Sergeant Smasher. I think that's the guy I was talking about that I want to see somebody take the Sergeant Slaughter Marauder buck and make a custom Smasher.
Oh yeah. I remember you was saying that. Yeah, and I had no idea who that guy was. So, but he's the only guy from Delaware. Florida, Hustle. We down to Florida now. Blowtorch is actually from Tampa. I didn't know that. Panama City is the home of Blaster. That sounds like a Transformer.
So he was another guy that came out during that era where Stretcher was. He had like where they were making like the big weapons. He had like a
spring loaded joints.
Yeah, I don't know if it was spring loaded, but it was like a big rocket launcher he had.
Yeah. Hey, my man down here, HK Viper, says Hustle, nobody from the crib, Pathfinder from the Keys, Blowtorch from Tampa. Yeah, and that's what it says. This next guy I'm looking at, Pathfinder was born on Key West.
That's another one I like to see. I had Pathfinder. That'd be a nice little classified figure. I think they do good with him.
Cape Canaveral is home to Payload. I've heard his name before. You know Payload?
Yeah, he's actually in the new comic too. And the other one, they got two comics going right now for G.I. Joe. And then the other one, they're up in space for this issue. And Payload is one of the Joes on the mission. So he's one of the astronaut figures.
Okay. Well, that G.I. Joe world, boy, it can get as deep as Marvel.
Yeah, they got quite a few, man.
Pensacola skydive. That's like North Florida and Southern Florida, almost like two different places. To be quite honest with you, I ain't from Florida, none, but I've been in Tallahassee and shit, and then I've been Southern Florida, and they almost kind of like two different spots. Still the South, but just almost kind of two different vibes to them, I guess you say. Copperhead. is from the Everglades, of course. Um, just south of Orlando lies Kissimmee, the home of Dreadnought Crush. And I found this out too. It says Zartan's brother Xandar is to believed to have been born somewhere in Florida.
Mm.
Interesting, right?
Yeah, it makes sense though, man. Them being like from the swamps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But then they got those European accents though. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck that come from?
Right? Like, yeah, I always thought they were Australian, man. Like from
Correct. Oh
Australia.
yeah. Or just something which they still Australians still speak the English language, but they got like that English type twang on their shit. All right, so not I didn't know this. I thought it would be more, but just from Georgia, there's only like 2 or 3. The action pilot astronaut Ace was born in Canton, Georgia, and Scarlett is from Atlanta, which they showed that in the cartoon back in the day. And that's it. Hawaii, Torpedoes from Hawaii.
Right.
He kind of looks like that. Idaho, Alpine is from Idaho. Toll Booth is from Boise as well. Illinois holds a lot of GI Joes, and all my Chicago guys on here, I seen y'all been saying Big Lob and Heavy Duty, but it says 8 of the Joes are from Chicago itself: Big Lob, Bulletproof, Ghost Rider, Hard Top, Heavy Duty, Scoop, Short Fuse, which is the whole reason I'm even doing this now, because I just found out he was from Chicago, and the way I did that kit bash, it just stemmed from like just way off of something else. Sightline and Static Line, are they brothers? Chicago is also the birthplace another dreadnought, Zartan's daughter Zanya. So what were they doing up in Chicago?
Running drugs.
What was that? Holes everywhere.
But so real quick though, Mike. So we only had 2 for North Carolina, Falcon and.
It wasn't many. There's some other little spots I forgot.
Well, I was gonna say it's kind of crazy if we only had 2 and they both from right here where we live, man.
No, there's some other ones, like 1 or 2 more sprinkled somewhere else, and it kind of threw me off when they said it. But Cover Girl was born in Peoria, and Free Fall birthplace was Downers Grove, and Captain Gridiron is 10 miles south of Chicago. He grew up in Evergreen Park. Cobra Commander's son, Billy Arbach, is given the birthplace of Springfield, where it's meant to indicate the location is okay. So Springfield, Illinois. All right. Well, we don't know if that's true or not. Indiana, Dodger's home of South Bend is about 6 miles. Okay, so I don't know who Dodger is. Footloose is from Gary, Indiana, so he's kind of like not necessarily Chicago area, but up there, Lake Michigan.
I live. Yep, my brother was born in Gary. We lived up there from like 83 to 89 in Gary.
Gary, Indiana, the home of Michael Jackson. Topside grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Iowa has one GI Joe called Blades.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he came out in 2009. This is way down the road. Okay, and then Iowa has a home of Crazy Legs, Hit and Run, Hacker.
He sounds like a cool Joe, especially for modern day. Having a hacker.
Yep. Windshield is from it's from Iowa as well, and Maverick is from Iowa. You know what I found out? A lot of Joes come from rural areas. They don't really come because how I even came about this. I was trying to figure out a way to use up the rest of my NFL logos on my water slide sheet. And man, a lot of these people come from places that they just ain't got no team like that. You know what I'm saying? So from Kansas, Crankcase is from Kansas. He's from Lawrence, Kansas. That's where Kansas University is at. No. I think it Manhattan. Yeah, so K-State, I believe, is Lawrence. I spent a little time in Kansas myself. Barricade is from Kansas. Cutter hometown is Kinsley, Kansas. Okay.
But man, think about all these places you've named and all the Joes, like all the time that they spent in getting this lore, like the time they spent to write all this lore and make all this stuff up, man. They didn't have to do all this, man. They put a lot of time in building the
Correct.
background and writing storylines and
Correct. McFly says, anybody catch a $5 sale at Walmart for Jody Shooter? I mean, I seen her on sale, yes, last week, but bruh, I'm just kind of tapped out right now. I just couldn't even pull the trigger on it. I wanted to too. She sold out. She was there for a little bit, but she sold out in a day. I was gonna, if I would have came on last week, I was gonna say something about that, man. But definitely a figure worth $5. I brought a lot of figures for fodder during this sale season, and I'm fat and full. I got enough figures to make figures for the next 6 months. To be honest with you, because really one figure is two figures. You know, when you start busting them down like that, you know, and rearranging things, man. So, but Walmart did their thing on that Jody Shooter this year. McFly says most Joes come from Rhode Island. It's down towards the end of the list. We're gonna see. Hustle,
Rhode Island.
huh?
Is that where Hasbro's from?
Correct.
They all came from Rhode Island.
Yeah, a lot of New England themes. So I feel you on that too. It says Alpine looks Jamaican. They couldn't make him from Miami. That's what I'm saying, man. And I just didn't want to say it because I didn't want to I just didn't feel like going through it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was like, I don't know what he is. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a black dude, but then you look at his hair, and then he's kind of got like white guy hair and shit. And then I'm like, damn, this motherfucker from Idaho. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, Alpine, so he's a weird one, yo. Because they got this episode where they go to this cowboy ranch and he looks almost kind of like Indian or something. Like, you remember that episode?
Yeah.
Where they went to he's in that, you know what I'm saying? But he looks strange. So I don't know. I don't know, but I definitely feel you on that, Hustle. I'm gonna get to us, North Carolina, then I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna get back to some news and we'll kill it out from there. Kentucky, Airwave and Thunder share the birthplace of Louisville. Cold Front was born in Fort Knox. Down Louisiana. Gunho, of course, you know he's he one of them swamp people too. He be there with them alligators. Muskrat. I remember Muskrat back in the day, but we had his figure. I forgot about it. See, it's still a lot of Joes that they haven't hit yet.
Yeah, I had him. He had the boonie hat.
Yeah, Muskrat. Yeah,
I bet you they'll be making him pretty soon. I could see him coming in the pipeline.
Yeah, me too. Because he was a popular character, and he's around that 87, 88 time, ain't he?
Yeah.
Because I really kind of go off yo Joes. You my older brother's age. You know, you 4 years older than me, so I gravitate a lot to the 87, 88.
He had the boonie. He had the boonie. He had the machete, and he had like almost it looked like a little not a surfboard, but what's that thing? A bodyboard. It looked like a bodyboard that he
had.
Like
a boogie board and shit.
Yeah, like a boogie board. Yeah.
New Orleans is the birthplace of Cobra Agent Viper. Damn, you would think somebody else would be from there. Besides a fucking like ninja. She came off as a ninja chick. and with the figure. But this is the guy right here that I was talking about. And from Maine is Avalanche. That's I think he had like white with the orange camo, big helmet and shit.
Yeah,
I had him as a kid. Sneak Peek hometown is Bangor, Maine. That's the only two that's from Maine. Avalanche and Sneak Peek. Maryland is home to Deep Six. He's from Baltimore. Sky Patrol newcomer Air Raid, not Airborne, as well as Iron Grenadier anti-armor specialist Metalhead were born in the capitals, Annapolis. Oh, so Metalhead is from Annapolis. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm. That's interesting, ain't it? You thought he'd be somewhere from like Brooklyn or something. Massachusetts. Boston itself on the Atlantic coast has three Joes who call it home: Barbecue, Blocker, and Colonel Courage. Well, it doesn't. I guess they were trying to abbreviate Colonel. It's COL, Courage. Crosshair is from Brockton. Both Doc and his niece, who later used that same code name, come from Concord, near Walden Pond, about 15 miles northwest of downtown. Lady J is from Martha's Vineyard. Did you know that?
No, I didn't, but I'm looking up Colonel Courage, man. He actually would be I could see him as a classified too. He's almost got the same colorway as the heavy duty, like that bright green.
Yeah. Yeah. He must have came in like 92 or something like that.
Yeah, he was part of the Battle Corps.
Okay.
93. Yep, 93.
Yeah, that sounds like some shit from around that time. Boy, that Massachusetts hold a lot, yo. Damn. Okay, let's just run through it real quick. Sidetrack is from Massachusetts. Space Shot, Tiger Claw, Wide Scope. Wow. Cesspool is from Boston. He looked like he from Boston too. Wild Card hails from Northampton. Cobra Tank Commander Rip It is from Fall River, Massachusetts. So they had quite a bit. Joes and Cobras. They had about 15. All right, so let's get to Michigan. For all my guys up there, Shockwave was born in Dearborn. Ken, you said that. Stalker is, of course, everybody know, hometown of Detroit. The Cobra Shock Viper Commander Lieutenant Claymore is also from Detroit. While Dreadnought's Road Pig hometown, Gobblew, can be found on some maps. It's usually found in the heart of every true blue Michigan fan. Perhaps he was born in the dorms. I don't know what that fucking means. Sergeant Slaughter, the wrestler, was born in Detroit, as stated below. So, Minnesota has Bazooka and Tripwire are both from Hibbing, about 60 miles northwest of Duluth. 80 miles northwest brings one to Charlestown Town. Okay. High Tech, he must be a black guy who came later on. Grew up in an urban surroundings in St. Paul, which with Minneapolis lies on the upper reaches of Mississippi River. And a guy named Steamroller comes from Duluth. One Joe from Mississippi. That's Roadblock. Missouri has Blast Off. St. Louis is home to Duke and Spearhead. It says some of Storm Shadow's file cards list his birthplace as St. Louis, whilst others list is in California. That's interesting. That must have been a misprint. The only person from Montana is Sci-Fi.
So, you said the G.I. Joe High Tech. Remember, there used to be a producer named High Tech.
Yeah, that? I was just looking at some clips from him the other day.
I mean, I wonder if that's where he got his name from. I wonder if
High Tech, the producer's from Cincinnati. This guy right here is from Minnesota. Oh, but you think? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if he got the inspiration from the name, I wonder where.
I don't know. That would be interesting. That would be cool if he did.
I mean, there are a lot of hip hop heads that do collect Joe. I'm not saying he does, but it's always a possibility.
Yeah. That's crazy because I hadn't heard that name in a long time. I just remember him coming with that Talib Kweli's first album. It was him and High Tech. And I didn't know he produced some joints with 50 on his albums. He the Game. He did some joints for the Game. He did some joints with 50 too, but I didn't know that was him behind the boards on that. But Nebraska is home to Leatherneck. Nevada, Dusty, which makes sense, out in the desert, and Thunderwing. Never heard of that before. New Hampshire is Blizzard's home. That's his home state. And New Jersey has Shooter, Clean Sweep, Clutch, Countdown, Mutt, Dr. Sidney Biggles Jones. Who the hell is who is that? Is that the girl? What's the name used to date? Um, what's my man? The black Eskimo dude. Not Frostbite. He about to come out. I can't think his damn name.
Iceberg.
Iceberg. He had a little Jamaican chick and shit.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Lonzo, what's going on with you, family?
Big Zoe in the house.
We about to be to North Carolina, and like I said, I'm gonna stop it there. New Mexico is Spirit. Marissa Fairborn. Oh, Lowlight is it says Lowlight's 1989 5 card gave New Mexico as his home state, although it should be North Dakota. This error was repeated on his 1993 foul card. And I came across a lot on this one too in New York. It said it should come as no surprise that many Joes coming from New York City area, while the city actually encompasses a large collection of towns. The city is listed with no further specification for Backblast, Big Brawler, Rampart, and Zap. Zap was critical to me because I got some New York Jets water slides, and I'm probably gonna use that with him. And he looked like he could be a Jets fan. I like Zap. I like the way that Zap looks. I like his head sculpt. I think he has a really good, different head sculpt. And when I look at him, he looks Dominican or Puerto Rican. He doesn't look Mexican.
Yeah,
he doesn't look.
I think he is Puerto Rican. There is, if you go online and look, some places say he's Puerto Rican, other places say he's Mexican, but I'm pretty sure he's Puerto Rican.
Nah, he's Puerto Rican. He got a Puerto Rican face. Or Dominican, Caribbean, Afro Latino. Basically, and like I said, it's a difference, in that with features and everything, and I think they did a great job with that. I can't wait to get him in hand. And plus another one, the original 13.
I got lucky, man. I was able to slide in on Entertainment Earth this week, and I was able to grab one of them cases before they went on.
Nice. I want to see how he looks in person. He has two Crimson girls. Him and Crazy Legs, right?
Yeah, and also I wanted to mention this at some point tonight. It's a good time now. Let me slide this in real quick. Anybody, for all the Joe collectors that they can pay to play, Pop Culture has that whole Lifeline, Hit and Run, Big Lob, Night Viper, and Mole Rat version 2. They got that whole wave right now on Pop Culture, which is over in Australia. So you got to pay that early fee and that import fee, but if you got to have it, you can get it right now on Pop Culture.
Nice. Hey, I had to plug up my computer. I'm in here messing up. I had never plugged my computer in. I was wondering why my screen was looking dim.
Blackout.
Yeah, I'm tripping big time.
Hey, Gun Bunny said that Biggles was a Cobra scientist.
Yes, I was just about to say that. I seen a couple of people I say that. I thought it was my man girlfriend and shit. And Gun Bunny, what's good? What you found? Okay, so that, but here's another thing. It says the Action Force character Jammer was released part of the Real American Hero line. His birthplace was also listed as New York, New York. Crossfire is from Long Island. Bushido's from Hollis. What? Yeah, Bushido's from no, okay. I was thinking about Budo. I was like, damn, he from Hollis, Queens and shit. Brooklyn, okay, is the home of heavy metal. Is that who we were talking about, or was the other guy? Who is the guy who with the missiles and shit? No, yeah. They said he was from Maryland. Okay, so who is heavy metal?
Must be a Joe. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, man, there's so many Joes, man.
I know, man. You get convicted because I'm thinking what we were just talking about this guy, and but it's not him. His name is not Heavy Metal. I got him right here. What's the name? Metalhead. I'm looking at his fucking figure right there. I picked him up for stupid cheap too during the sale.
Heavy Metal was a vehicle driver.
Okay.
He had the what was it? Oh, the Mauler. He drove the Mauler, version 1 Mauler.
Okay. Okay. Well, he is from Brooklyn. And so is Nunchuck and Tunnel Rat. I thought Tunnel Rat was from Texas. But maybe is Larry Hama from Texas, really? That's what it says, though. It says Tunnel Rat is from Brooklyn. It says Brooklyn's also the birthplace of Dr. Venom. That's interesting. Also from Long Island, the Screaming Eagle D-Day was born in a small town on the southeastern coast called Bayshore. Okay, so he grew up with the Italians. Uh Freestyle is also from Brooklyn. Bonsai. Hardball was born in Cooperstown. Go figure. Um Sergeant Savage is from Albany. Dreadnought Burnout hails from Catskill. Burnout's the black dude, right?
Yeah, that the Burnout. I think that's the guy from. He's one of the Dreadnoughts, ain't he? Burnout.
He's a dreadnought. Dreadnought I heard that came later on. They say it was a black guy with dreads.
Yeah, he was in that 7-pack that came out for. It was a Big Bad Toy exclusive that came out in the 4-inch. They had him in there. But damn, man, that's a lot of copywriting that somebody had to come up with for all this shit back in the day.
Correct. And we're finally to North Carolina. And it's only 3. And 2 come from out of Fayetteville, which is crazy.
That is crazy, man. 2 from our hometown.
Yeah, and the other one is cross country. He's from Greensboro. You would think he'd be from Alabama somewhere. But nope. Cross says the city of Greensboro, where Cross Country grew up, is near the center of North Carolina. That's it. 100 miles southeast is Fayetteville, the hometown of Lieutenant Falcon near Fort Bragg. Rumbler's hometown of Rayford is only 20 miles to the west. That's it.
So I got a funny story, man. Back when the 25th anniversary line came out, and I was getting one for my son because he was only 3 years old. So I bought one for him and then one to put up. And I remember when the Falcon came out, and at the time I didn't know that he was from Fort Bragg, and I remember reading the card and getting so excited about it, man. I called one of my homeboys up and was telling him, and like the phone line just went silent, man. Like the dude did not give a F, man, about what about what I was talking about. I was so amped up, man, that I was reading Falcon was from Fort Bragg, and this dude couldn't even understand where I was coming from, man.
I thought you was about to tell me like he was into it too as well.
Nah, man. Yeah.
He's hitting the phone with a sign like, oh, I guess I shouldn't have said that. All right. So we're going to jump back into some news, and we'll finish off where I've been everywhere, man.
You know what I thought of when you started talking about this and you came up with the title? My mind went straight to Jay-Z, man. Remember that song at the end of it was his last song, Where I'm From, on his first album. You remember that?
Marcy.
Yeah, man. It had a real hard beat, man. And it actually, Fat Joe had the same beat on an album previously. Very, very similar track, man. So
nice. Yeah, man. It was just a very interesting. Like, there's more stuff in between the lines there, but I'm just trying to do it a lot. And we actually knocked out quite a bit. But if I was to rate between all the lines on the Joes and just little interesting facts, just ones that picked up to me, like Zanya was born in Chicago. It's rumored that Xandar was born in Florida. Low Light was really supposed to be from North Dakota, but they on his file card it says New Mexico. All the Joes that's clustered up in Chicago, Los Angeles, and New York. You know what I'm saying? So just very interesting, and like how you saying with the foul cards, the storytelling. Shout out to Lonzo Wilkinson for doing his storytelling.
Bro, you read my mind. I was about to say the same ish.
And that's where this comes from. It comes from reading the back of those cards and getting somebody's whole life story. It brings the creativity out of you. So G.I. Joe, man, is a quite an amazing thing. I would tell you this. If you would have talked to me 15 years ago and say that I was going to be this back deep into G.I. Joe, I wouldn't necessarily say I wouldn't believe you, but it's just, I couldn't call it, man. But that showed you how strong this thing is to spark up something so great back inside of you, man, that you missed a long time ago.
Yeah. One other thing, Mike, before we jump back into the news, something else that was always special about G.I. Joe is they brought, it wasn't just like a bunch of white dudes on the screen.
Correct.
And all male. They had so many different versatile ethnicities, and male and female. They had females like Scarlett and Lady J. So there was a lot of diversity on the teams. And I think that's one thing that was very special about G.I. Joe as well, man.
Yeah, man. And then that's one thing that they've always stood out for, not only just the different ethnicities, but the different backgrounds, the hometowns. They're gonna get you somewhere where they touch you. You know what I'm saying? Or have some type of connection. And I just had to bring this up. Hustle, you ain't crazy, man. And don't think you being you know what I'm saying. I see you got
the well, volume 1. Yeah, my bad, but it is volume 1.
Yeah. I wanted to say it myself, but I had to keep on moving. I said, nah, actually, that's the second album, volume 1. It's like track 12.
It's like in my lifetime, volume 1. Yeah, you guys are right, but
yeah. No, it's all good, man. We be doing this thing on the fly, but that we
are live. It's hard to come on.
When you know something, you really into something, the OCD always comes out. That's why even when I'll say something wrong on a live or a pre-recorded show, man, I know I'm on the fly doing it, man. But I understand where people coming from. You be like, nah, you got to get it correct, baby. You got to get it correct. But it's all good. So Steve-O sent me over this picture here. This is Twilight Guard at Ross. I don't have any haterade or anything for this, man, because like I said, I'm totally fat and full right now on my G.I. Joe, on what I want to feed off of the line. But I would love to come across these, quite honestly, man. Twilight Guards, just the premium alone of that Twilight Guard, man, is worth me when I was getting them for the full price. $12.99, sign me up. And the thing about, there's another hidden gem inside here, inside that package too. 2 fucking 9s that are fucking dope as hell, man. There's one with a gold top and there's one with a silver top. Them shits is butter. That is the illest handgun I think Classified has. It looks the most like something realistic. Yep.
But what was crazy is, man, this started out as a Pulse exclusive, and
correct.
Didn't do too well, and then ended up on Big Bad Toy Store out of nowhere, and then disappeared from that, and now they're showing up at Burlington of all places, man. I didn't even know Burlington had G.I. Joes, man.
Correct.
It's just wild, man. And then for $12.99, man, you can't even go to fast food for that price.
Oh man, that is.
We can't go to Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, exactly. That is a lovely meal he has served up right there, boy. But hey, shout out to anybody who coming across those, man, and take a look out for your Burlington. If it's at Burlington, you I wouldn't doubt you could catch it at Ross or Ollie's. Sometimes they kind of switch off on stuff, so just be on the lookout for it, man. But Twilight Guards, $12.99. This year right here was the year of the 2-packs on sale. A lot of 2-packs went on sale this year. A lot. Really kind of all of them. The only ones that haven't dropped yet, ironically, which I thought would drop by now, is damn ketchup and mustard. Like Target is holding on to dear life for those. Why? I have no idea. Man, let them figures go. You know what I'm saying? Like people have brought what they wanted to buy of those. Go ahead, Seagram.
Nah, for sure, man. Last time I was in Target, the one up in
Southern Pines.
Yeah, Southern Pines. They had a 10-pack of them, man.
They ain't going nowhere either. And I think the one in Fayetteville got them as well. And everywhere else too. Ain't nobody paying them $55 for them, man. You know, and if you did, Like I did, like I paid $55. No, I got them on sale too. There was always something going on where I got some money off. So I think I brought both mines either for $40 or $35 or something like that, man. The two sets I did got, but ain't nobody trying to really pay for that like that. So that, but I've seen them put everything on sale. I brought heavy duty on sale for $17, and the ketchup and mustard still sitting up there full price faithfully. Here's something very interesting as well, like I said, which is going to come. So you guys keep your eyes out. That polar bear and snake eyes, somebody brought it for $35. Torch will go on sale as well too, because he's way out of circuit, and I can't wait either because I want his jeans, his boots. I want everything from him. Y'all know how I get down. I'm busting everything down. Everything will bust down. But this polar bear and snake eyes. Jesus, Lord have mercy. The polar bear alone is worth $35 from what I see.
When was the last time you went over to the Hope Mills Walmart? You been over there?
Stinger, $30. I went the other day. I went and got some groceries there, and I told myself I wasn't gonna buy no figures, but I brought a Marvel Legends. It was Quicksilver, the retro. He was on sale for $12.
Damn.
So, yeah, they was one of them things, and he's over on that, sitting on that rack as well. But guess what I did? I left this motherfucker at the bottom of the cart and turned the cart back in and left. Oh, I was so mad about that.
Oh, so you didn't pick him up. So you bought him and then left him?
Yeah, I bought them and had all the groceries in the top cart and had that at the bottom and just forgot about it, yo. I told myself, I said, you don't need to get this, because I had brought a figure earlier that day that was on sale. I was in Target. I brought and I didn't need to get that one, but I just upgraded my but she was on sale though in Target. Mystique. I got the old Walgreens Mystique.
Well, at that price, man, you can't turn it down. That's a good price for a figure, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
Pass that up, man.
But I was like, man, you already spent a little money on the figure, so which was on sale already. But man, that I gotta get back and get him. But he probably go on sale. He probably end up being $5 or something, man, at Walmart, because I don't think he moving like that. He under the new price of $28, and he don't come with shit. I'm talking about Quicksilver, all my Marvel Legends collectors. So be on the lookout for that. But this polar bear, that whole owl, that's what's gonna happen to that whole freaking owl, man.
Well, that's why I asked you, because it's stacked. They got a lot of merchandise over there at that Walmart, man.
Here's an interesting right here. Broby One Kenobi says, I got the polar bear and snake eyes for $25 at Walmart. I saw about 12 more at a different Walmart. They were full price. And see, Seagram, what me and your job is to do, because there's collectors here in Fayetteville, but not like me and you. Like when I start seeing this, that's when I start setting my traps every day. And not necessarily traps, but making my rounds, basically, so I can snipe out my prey, because it's bound to happen. And there's one on Ramsey Street, and then there's the one on Hope Mills Road. But I don't think they have a snake eyes and polar bear, do they?
I haven't seen it. They got about everything else, though.
I haven't seen it now that I think about it. But regardless of the fact, go ahead.
While we're on the Walmart topic, though, man, I've been seeing a lot more people talking about that they're getting those displays if people want them. It sounds like a lot of people are able to ask the managers if they're breaking it down, and they're giving them to them.
Yep. So. Yeah. But not only that, the Walmart thing. I mean, I think a lot of figures are sitting, man. One, for the price hike, and and two, for what happened in October. So I think a lot of this stuff, and you know how it is, like that. This snake eyes and polar bear ain't nothing new. Nobody gives a shit, really. Maybe a little bit when the the snowcat comes out and more Arctic things, but there's gonna be a right sweet time across the country. We might not all get at the same time where you can snipe something out like how these guys are sniping something out. You just gotta make your rounds every day. Go through and check on your prey. The hunt is on, and you're the prey. Survive, son. That's all I'm saying. But this right here is GI Customs. Anybody looking for a sidecar, he has them on his site. and no, he's not paying me to say this. I actually really like Chaz. I think he's pretty cool. I like the way he hustle. I like hard workers. You know, sometimes the work is not hard. You just gotta be a hard worker. That's pretty much it. But he has this Tiger Force sidecar. His sidecars on his site are $50. He said he has to charge a little bit more for these because they'll be hand painted, but they only be up for like a week, starting on Monday. If you go to his lives on Tuesday, he has a code if you plan on ordering something from him for 10% off. But I might hop on the sidecar, especially if it's probably like $60. I'll probably hop on that because, like how you said, Seagram, I really don't have a lot of stuff for Tiger Force, and the more and more we start to get away from Tiger Force, which we do with everything, the more and more you start to like it. I mean, the more and more we don't see it at Target no more. When the last time you seen some Tiger Force Python Patrol shit? It's been a minute, So I have like 3 of these Tiger Force bikes, and man, I always liked them, but now that I look at them, I like them even better. You know what I'm saying? It just gets better and better, man. So I might end up picking up this sidecar, but he's only gonna have it up for a week. He said it probably take 45 days to get to because he has to hand paint them. The people who do order them, want them shipped out. But check out GI Customs, man. I think I'm gonna mess with this. I might mess with this.
And not only that, man, not only the sidecars, but he's doing a deal right now with Mark II Designs, who's another 3D printer, and Chaz is he has a lot of his files that he's doing. They worked out some kind of deal, so a lot of stuff that Mark II has done over the years, Chaz is now printing and selling. So
yes, yeah, barricades, T-walls, things of that nature that Mark II will have like little files. He's actually printing them up, and basically they doing a bust down deal. Yep. So, but sidecars, Tiger Force, if you're interested. If not, he has OD Green and a black Night Force sidecar as well for like $50 on the site, man. So, but I be honest with you, I don't want I don't want a sidecar for the other ones. I actually just want a sidecar for this Tiger Force bike. You know what I'm saying? For some odd reason, I just see that, and that's what I want it for, to kind of boast up that Tiger Force a little bit, man. All right, so we done with this folder. That was sales. Let's go to some customs. Okay, I forgot to put this in the things that are coming out, but once again, we were talking about this Phantom Core body being beat to death. This is one of the ones I don't think I'm gonna mess with. I think I'm okay with this. I don't know, but I've already got like some werewolf people coming. I gotta kind of pick and choose, my battles here. This ain't nothing but the Phantom Core, but just another repaint, and instead they have I think. What you think?
It comes with a lot, man. This is one of them same deals like we were just talking about with the exclusive, to where you go, but the way you get it is you pre-order it at. They're going to have a bunch of different toys at whatever convention they're at this year, and you're there. You buy it at the convention, you scan the Q card, and they add it to your cart on Big Bad Toy Store. But everything they got up there is all stuff we already got. We've already gotten that body. Like you said, as a Phantom Core, we got it as Halloween Boy. We got it as the Gridiron dude. The werewolf, we've already gotten it with the with this guy. It's the same werewolf face with the aerial guy.
Yeah.
The Baklava is the Saboteur. So I mean, it looks good though, man. I ain't gonna front, man. I probably will get it. But it is all shit that we already got.
I'm trying to figure out which one is more worth it, because this one actually has 1, 2, 3, 4. It comes with 5 heads you can all use, and could be spread amongst other people.
Yeah, and all the weapons. Like it comes with, I think, 2 machine guns, a shotgun, the pistols. It comes with a lot, man. And they're keeping it at that $39 price point. The other one, remember they hiked it up to $49 there when it went online.
Yeah. That's you getting out of hand with
bullshit.
Yeah, because it ain't shit but some shoulder pauldrons. and a few extra head scopes with that Phantom Core one. But what I'm like, how many Van Helsings is it? Is these different people?
I guess it's part of the family. So I don't know who Braxton is in the
Okay.
storyline, but either Declan's brother or I don't know. But I do like the camo paint on this. I like the way that the camouflage and that black and red goes together, man. It looks good. Now it's going to look even better in person.
King, I knew you would notice that. Well, I'm glad a real one recognized that Charles S. Dutton. You know, see, that's the type of thing I really like from the hood movies. Like niggas like to glorify all the fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucking the red Honda and boys in hood with the shotgun, or I kind of like Scotty Appleton over Nino. Now Nino was hard. You know, that was that one hell of a character. But I like Ice-T character. You know what I'm saying? A young brother, positive, trying to do the right thing, but he wasn't no square. You know, the nigga was a cop. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he was trying to do the right thing, man. And that's one of the lines from Men in Society, man.
Did you see the it was the grandpa, right? Talking to him. The grandpa. That line you talking about.
No. That was Charles S. Dutton. That was the teacher who was my man. What's the name? I forgot my man name, but he was one of Kane's homeboy's father. You know, when they were sitting in the classroom. And
there was another funny meme. There was a meme that went around this week with the guy from Menace to Society. It said missing, and it had his face, and a bunch of people were saying where he was at. And somebody in the comments mentioned he relocated to Midwest and had the character he played in Belly. Remember with the
yeah, Rico, big head Rico. Yeah.
So he's not missing. The feds relocated his ass to the Midwest.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I guess when Joe Fest come around, I'll have a decision on what I'm gonna do with this. But as far as I don't know about this one for me myself. But I guess the biggest thing I like out of it is the head sculpt, and that's the only new thing really besides colorway. Lonzo, I was meaning to show this last week, but
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, this was dope right here. It's kind of like a Papa Shango vibe. You can see that Outback buck shining through. It looks like you got some paint on the t-shirt there. Did some nice paint work on the arms and like tattoos. A lot of nice overlays on the legs here. And yeah, he continued to use Outback. So this is Outback through and through. Some nice overlays, great paint job. Can't really picture the head sculpt, but I know Lonzo does some sculpting as well, so he might did some add-on. But dope. Looks like a valid gun.
Now, is that cloth goods up top, or what is that up top? Do you know where that piece came from?
No, I do not. I can't tell if it's cloth goods or overlay. It has a great paint job on it. If that's paint.
He did his thing with that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that looks good. I meant to pull it up last week, but of course, you know we didn't do anything last week. So Lonzo, keep doing your thing. Oh, this is my Wu-Tang squad right here. I forgot I threw this up here. But I finally wanted to put them up because I about got me a 9-man clan right here. The two that are missing is Storm Shadow and Budo. So but that makes 9 fully right here, and I think they might be the ones, but I definitely wanted to get all these guys in a picture, being that I finished Heavy Duty. I finally
like purple shirt, man, on him. That looks hard, bro, with the purple.
Yeah,
looks good, man. You got a purple stinger too, don't you? The purple tape.
Yes.
Purple stinger.
Yep. Purple stinger. So I probably end up being his vehicle. Just coinky dink, because I really wasn't thinking about it or trying to match him up with the stinger. I just wanted something that'll stand out. So I said, let me do a purple shirt. I think the yellow will stand out good with that. And in middle of making, I'm like, I got the purple stinger. I think that's his ride right there. So that'll be pretty dope, man. But I like the way this is sitting right now, man. All of these right here, I wouldn't change a thing about none of them. I'm just not too sure if I want to like Budo, I think I did all right, you know, with him. He doesn't have Budo was sick anyway. I just really put water slides on him. He didn't get really kit bashed. That's the only reason. But I don't know. I still might let it rock out. But Wu Tang will I'll just keep making figures with that. But I did want a solid 9. But I do know for sure this is a solid 7 right here, who will be like core members. I just don't know about the other 2 yet, how I want to do that. I want to mess with Storm Shadow, but I'm trying to think, did I do him the right way, or should I just make that an alternate Storm Shadow? So I don't know. But these 7 right here, I have no regrets about none of them. Even though rock and roll doesn't have too much going on, that's the retro rock and roll head on the classified body with just water slides on them. But rock and roll is solid regardless. You know, you
So
get
so
rock and roll is shit.
what's your Budo going? Your Budo is going to be like your Capadonna or your Killer Priest. He's just going to be an honorary member of the 9, or
I don't know. I don't know because I was thinking I want a solid 9 that I mess with and kind of like move around as a core group. But you know, Wu-Tang has these offsprings like Sons of Man and Killer Army and all that. So you know, they the other people could be like something like that, but like a main picture like this right here, like if you see like these guys, these are the main nucleus right here for sure. And I don't know. So, you know, just take my time because once upon a time, Snake Eyes was in this mix, but he kind of got kicked to the curve and broken down and sent somewhere else because he just wasn't good enough. I wasn't feeling that. And that's the thing with these kit bashes now. I'm not settling. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I have to go back and change you. Like, I want to make a figure to when I make you, motherfucker, that's the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will not get broken apart again. This is it till I go and you go with me. You know what I'm saying? So, and
so
these figures right here, these won't ever get broken apart again. That's the end. There's no need to break them apart. These motherfuckers are in my head, directly from my head to paper. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or you know, to a physical thing. Like that's the way I saw how they look. You know what I'm saying? So,
which one's your favorite one right now, Mike? I know it probably alternates. Which one you feeling right now the most?
and that's the thing. They're so fucking ill. I would say the one who's most on point is Quick Kick. That is I think that's a perfect. I could have sold that without the Wu-Tang logos. That figure could get sold, and Darkline too, in that alternate like version. So it kind of bounces back and forth with them. But the guy who started it all was Outback. Outback is still a perfect figure to me, but it just blew my mind on like, damn, like I really took this motherfucker a whole different direction. So he started it all off. He was the first one, but you know, as you get more creative and more down the line, you know, you gravitate to different guys. But that Dark Line and that Quick Kick, but I would say Quick Kick is the most cleanest, efficient one. The one I put the most just tight work on. Like even changing his skin color. Like he's not pale. He has that yellow tannish skin. You know what I'm saying? Like he's from Southeast Asia. And just he just put together well. So it varies between them.
What do you calling the dude in the back again behind Quick Kick with the Killmonger head? What do you call him?
Smoke.
Smoke. Okay.
Yeah. Smoke.
I think I like Smoke the best because he's the most original, man. He's
correct.
Correct. He's a really 100% put together from your head.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, I would say that with him. He's like, you know, he's really not a G.I. Joe. He has a G.I. Joe body, but you know, has the Marvel Legends head, man. But they're all good. They're all equally good in their own way. And oh yeah, and that's what I was saying with the heavy duty. I cracked the code with him, which I got a parts and pieces video I'm editing now on that build. And I also got a parts and pieces now I'm editing for the short fuse I done in Chicago Bears with Chicago Bears clothing on. But you what's the name? Which I found that as well. That's why Darkline is so big. He's Bazooka. He just doesn't have a jersey like sleeves. And heavy duty is compatible with Bazooka as well. But you have to do some altering to his neck. So I brought an X-Acto knife and I cut off about 1/8 of his neck at the bottom. And it fit right in there. But then I had to take a drill and re-drill a hole at the bottom so the double ball peg could snap on in there. And that's how I got heavy duty's neck to work out. His neck will never work with anybody else because the way they did that smoke and mirrors effect, he has that collar on his shirt, so they had to make that shit longer for his head to stick up past that collar, and that's why the root of his neck is so long. But you just take an X-Acto knife, shave it down. I'll show you in the video what I did with him, man, and that's what it worked. It came out to be, and took the jersey, Rit dyed it. I thought his chest and abdominal area were Rit dye, but the abdominal just Rit dye because that's a soft rubbery plastic. The chest is that hard plastic I be telling y'all about that doesn't really take the Rit dye. So that got painted. So I was trying to figure out, well, shit, what am I gonna do? Well, shit, just paint the whole thing, even the stuff that's Rit dyed. So even if the stuff that's Rit dyed will match up with the chest, and that's even better. If it gets scratched, it's got purple. It's Rit dyed purple through and through. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out. It worked out for the best, man. And I finally got Heavy Duty out of that fucking ripped t-shirt. And that's the only thing I didn't like. I didn't like that ripped collar shirt. I love Heavy Duty's face sculpt. I love his fatigues. His fatigues are fucking on point.
Yeah, they're dope, man.
Yeah, they are. They almost kind of remind me of the Invisible Guy fatigues. Not like that detail, but it's kind of got a different pattern to them. It's not your average camo pattern on there, man. And just switched up his shirt because I just hated that shirt. I just thought it looked tacky, looked like some shit like Ryu would wear from Street Fighter, sleeves all torn off and shit. So I got him well, man. But that's the Wu-Tang Squad right there. Next up is Major Marcus Warren getting his motherfucking shaft on.
Dude, I seen this one earlier, dude. This is sick, man. He hit out the park with this one, man. I've seen this one a couple times, and every time I see it, I pause on it as I'm scrolling, man. He did his thing on it. It's that I think part of that coat is that Marvel Legends figure. The
yes. Nick Fury joint.
Nah, it was like a purple coat.
Von Zemo.
I think, yeah, Baron Von Zemo. But this is a great example of how you can take a figure and paint it up and just completely change the whole vibe of it, man. I mean,
that head coat is that's from the same dude I used for my Uncle Savage. That's John Bones Jones, I believe, from the UFC line.
He has a couple that he's done recently with suits, and all of them are really, really nasty, man.
Yeah, this was a good one right here. This is straight up detective cop type shit. You know what I'm saying? Isotoners on and shit on some damn big city shit. Walking through with a leather trench.
That's detective. I don't fuck around.
I'm walking through the city with a leather trench on. You know that motherfucker about to body something. Oh, this right here is Evil Dookie's his character Shithead. I thought this was so funny when he sent this over to me, man. So this is gonna be, he has another picture, and I'll show you guys that he sent me later on. But this is what he sent me last night, and I laughed my ass off, man. I was like, Evil Dookie, this is perfect. So this is gonna be like his little character, his little representation. You know how people have like little avatars and stuff like that, and it's Mr. Shithead.
Man, I heard him talking about it on his live last night, man. That's hilarious. I'm surprised he ain't got the shoes from Daredevil on him as much as he likes them.
Yeah, I got a pair. I'm sending them up. I just had to I had to wait till I filmed the episode of Parts and Pieces. I actually just dropped yesterday showing the many versatile ways of the Daredevil body. So I had to finish filming that, man, and then I'm gonna send them up. I either told him I was gonna mail them up to him, or if I'm coming down through the I haven't been over to Dunn in a minute, coming down that way, but I'm gonna get them to him, man, because I don't want them Adidas. What's the name? Dookie can have them, but he does have Trey Young's Adidas on this figure. Pants, I don't know who the pants come from. Looks like Shipwreck's chest. And I don't know who the arms come from, but I just like the way it looks. It's just like gangly looking. That's perfect. The other one he sent me is cool. He refined it up a little bit, but Dookie, if you hear this, I like this first version for some odd reason. Like it just has like this. shithead look to
Ah,
it.
but
like
I
like
wanted,
some crazy shit.
I wanted to thank Dookie too, man. While we're on the topic, man, he's always talking about ordering parts from a company called Sys 3D Arsenal, and
Mhm.
I finally went around last week and went on their site and fucked around and bought some bunk beds and some filing cabinets and some other stuff for like an office setup and barrack setup, man. And it came in today, man, and I was not disappointed, man. Very, very high quality stuff. Uh, in the box, it was all wrapped in paper, and very, very, very nice presentation, man. So
Nice.
shout out to Evil Dookie for referring Sys 3D Arsenal for 3D printing.
You gotta let me see some of that stuff. I want to see that Crimson Guard girl. I want to see what she looks like when you get her in as well. Okay, so I'm done with this folder here. Oh, I'll show you the other picture. But this is what he changed it to. Don't you like the other one?
I do like the plunger though, man. I like how he's got the plunger with
This
the
one right here is kind of like cleaned up a little bit. The other one looks like I don't know. It just fits that fucking shithead.
yeah. Yeah, I think if he gives this plunger to the other one, he's got himself a winner, man.
Yes, Dookie. And I feel where he's coming from. Like this could be an alternate one. I think he needs to cut the neck down just a little bit on it. But this could be like alternate version because that's not a bad outfit. But the other one, just I don't know what it is about it, man. That shit just looked funny as shit when I seen it, man. So shout out to Evil Dookie, man, and his character that'll be representing him, Mr. Shithead. All right. So we're towards the end of the episode. Let's wind it down with these Joes. I'm gonna hit we got some other stuff we're gonna talk about, but let's go ahead and wind down the Joe thing. I'm gonna hit stop sharing on here. Seagram, and I am going to pull our screens a little closer. We ended in North Carolina. And let's pick up on it here. All right. So North Dakota is low light. Remember, we said that they said he's from New Mexico, but
Mm-hmm.
they should have put hometown is Crosby, North Dakota. Updraft. That doesn't sound like a good name.
Right
Especially
after
as
this
cold as
shit.
it is. Ohio, Cincinnati is home to Barrel Roll. His Cobra agent brother Blackout in Red Spot. With a lot of these guys, I can tell it's coming in later on years. Springsboro, Ohio is home to Checkpoint. Nearby Dayton is home to Double Blast and Super Trooper. All right, that's a original name.
Well, I was wondering if they was going to mention when you said Steel Brigade earlier. I was wondering if they were going to list Super Trooper too, man, for a hometown, because he was just a generic. That was a Melloway. Did you have Super Trooper when you were a kid?
No, Christopher, I didn't get no Melloways.
He was all chromed out, man. He had like a chrome helmet and like a big old chrome vest.
Nice.
He was all jeweled out like Liberace.
That I gotta hit that booth at Joe Fest. Those guys who be having the Joes in the buckets that I be digging through, but then they have packaged ones up there too, man. And that's a lot of times you can find those things like that, with everything that you need, and with especially with a seller like that. Downtown Cleveland, Lake Erie. Okay. Agent Faces. You ever heard of that before?
Nah, man. That I wonder if that had been later on, but that almost sounds like I think an A-team when you say Agent Faces.
Correct. Yeah, Face. Hey, Javier, what's going on with you, fam? So Grunt is from Columbus and Ripcord is from Columbus. Elira is the hometown of Ice Storm. Okay, let's get to Oklahoma. Oklahoma is Lawton. That's where Lift Ticket is from. Lift Ticket drove the Tomahawk, right?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay, so
excited to see your tomahawk, man.
yeah, me too. Drop Zone is for Patoy. Like that sounds like one of them Indian towns out there near the border of Arkansas, Oklahoma. Oregon, Dial Tone is from Eugene, Oregon. That's so he's from where they make Nikes at, or boardroom shit
Yeah.
now. They don't make them there. It's possible that his sister Jill, who also uses the Dial Tone code name. Did you know Dial Tone had a sister named Dial Tone code name?
No, but I do know when they did the 25th anniversary line, then they had that first movie come out with Channing Tatum.
Uh-huh.
They had some GI Joes. It was like a Toys R Us exclusive where they were all like in desert colorways.
Uh-huh.
And they had a female Joe that was named Dial Tone.
Okay, so that must have been his sister.
I guess, man. I don't know, but yeah, I did know there was a female Dial Tone at some point.
He said his sister using the same code name. In central Oregon lies Bend, the home of Night Fox. Pennsylvania, Depth Charge, and Steeler were born in Pittsburgh. Okay, so Steeler. Okay, I ain't got no Pittsburgh stuff, do I? Because Steeler has a decent head scope as well. I just didn't know where to put him. I was actually gonna put him on a cop's body. He could fit a cop.
Yeah.
Ozone's file card lists his birthplace as 3 Mile Island, which isn't a town, it's a nuclear power plant. Okay.
Who was it? Who's 3 Mile Island?
Ozone.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Philadelphia, in the southeast corner of the state, is home to Rocky and Sideswipe. Okay, so Rocky must be being counted as Joe. I mean, he's supposed to be in a Joe, correct?
Yeah, he at one point he was supposed to be a Joe, and then they came out with his own figure, the own figure line for the movie Rocky, and so they wouldn't let the license go through, and I think that's how we ended up getting Big Boa.
Yeah. About 15 miles west of the border with New Jersey is Allentown, Windmill's home city. Okay. Now getting back into New England. Rhode Island, which is not a big state, but holds several GI Joes. The capital city of Providence, just north of Nagasat Bay, is the home of Ace, Bullhorn, DJ, Dogfight, the Ice Cream Soldier, Sky Striker, not the airplane, the actual figure, the actual character, and Major Storm.
Now, Bullhorn, that would be a dope ass classified figure too. He was a sick one, man. Do you remember Bullhorn growing up?
No, Tell me about Mr. Bullhorn.
He had like a face mask. You know, he had dark colors. He had like he was one of the figures that came with like a suitcase, like low light, that it had a rifle, like a sniper rifle that you put together and disassemble and put in the case. It had a Bullhorn too that he talked through. So yeah, he was a dope figure, man. They could definitely do some things with him.
He got a dope name. I kind of remember that name. Major Altitude is from Rumford. Bomb Strike is from Cranston.
It just blows my mind how many names they got, man. It just keeps going and going.
Yeah, and look, and I'm jumping over some motherfuckers I know people don't know because I ain't never ever seen it. The original G.I. Joe, Joseph Colton, is from Central Falls. The first character to use the code name Long Range is from Warwick. Repeater in G.I. Jane's hometown of Cumberland. And this is all Rhode Island? It's like 20 motherfuckers. Which, of course, I mean, that's where Hasbro's from. East Greenwich is Roll Bar and Tej Bang, whatever that is. North Central part of the state is the hometown of Sub-Zero, who was born in Smithfield.
to Bane, he's about to come back out. You know, that's one that they've given us. They haven't given us a render yet, but he's been a name release that they've given us. He's part of Ninja Force.
Okay. He's from Rhode Island. You can't make this shit up. Okay, yeah.
Well, he's coming soon. He's one of the ones I think. Yeah, he looked crazy, man. I didn't have him. I was out to collecting like that whole night. Ninja Force. I didn't have none of them figures growing up.
Yeah. I had Ninja Force, but I don't. I gotta see him. I know I had Dojo. We had Slice and Dice, Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes. Those are pretty much main players in that whole thing. But South Carolina, we got the Fridge from Aiken, Sergeant Slaughter's from Paris Island. Damn, he was born at a military Paris Island. All right, Sarge. And Wetsuit is from Myrtle Beach, which I found out about a month or two ago when I fell in love with Wetsuit, the classified figure. So that I thought that was awesome. Have a Joe from Myrtle Beach. That's dope. That's almost like my second home. South Dakota, Sioux Falls. We got Cannonball. That's it. Breaker is from Tennessee, from Gatlinburg. Fast Draws from Collierville, Tennessee. And Metalert. He's from Tennessee as well. This is a weird one right here. Iceberg is from Texas. Effects is from Fort Worth. Law is from Houston. Okay, so it wasn't Tunnel Rats. Law is from Houston. Okay, and Major Barrage is from Victoria, and of course, Wild Bill's from Brady, Texas.
He looks like he's from Texas.
Correct. Yeah, they had to put him from Texas. Slipstream is from Utah. Vermont, once again, back up in the Rhode Island, New England area. Claymore is from Manchester. Snowjob is from Vermont. Repulsor, Cobra CEO Warrior, hails from Wallingford. Also, since the birthplace of Serpentor depends on the medium, he is listed both here in Springfield, in the southern part of the state, and in the international entry of Cobra Island. I don't know how the hell that went down. The Virgin Islands is Rampage. Have you ever heard of him before?
Rampage, I have, man. Let me look him up. I know that name from somewhere. He was with Busta Rhymes, right?
Oh yeah, he was the last Boy Scout.
Let me see. Rampage.
Virginia. General Flag is from Alexandria. Keel Hall is from Charlottesville.
So hold on real quick. So Rampage just looks like a repaint of Heavy Metal. They're both tank drivers, and he's just a repaint of the Heavy Metal figure.
Oh, okay. I knew I didn't. Yeah, so he was just another guy. So Mercer is from Richmond, Virginia. Oh no, go ahead.
What was crazy, it says right here, as Rampage is actually leftover stock from Brazil, the figure differs from Heavy Metal in several ways. So I don't know if that was like a figure over in Brazil and they just changed the name.
Probably so. I remember reading that the other day, and on this thing, because I was reading all in between the lines, and I think I remember seeing that.
And where does it have him from?
Not the Virgin Island, Vermont.
Vermont, okay.
No, Repulsor, Slipstream, Rampage. Yeah, got him from Vermont, I believe. No, Virgin Islands. Yeah, he was in the V's, so the Virgin Islands is where Mr. Rampage is from. So let me go ahead and finish off because I'm down to V. General Flags from Alexandria. Keel Hall is from Charlottesville. Mercer is from Richmond, Virginia. Salvo is from Arlington. Wet Down I don't know who the hell is that. It's from Norfolk. He must be a
Salvo.
diver.
Salvo, there's word that speculation Salvo might be coming out this year in 2026.
He was around the Deke area, right?
Yeah. He had a bald head, and he was one. I don't know. It could be give or take with him. See how they do.
Yeah, especially that whole era. It's kind of like cesspool, he could be really dope and classified, but back in the day he was kind of like all over the place. Washington Mirage. Lifeline is from Seattle, and Rapid Fire. Recoil is Fashion Island does not appear on the maps. Okay, so I guess he's from that island. That's off the coast, off that little bay area that Seattle is, where that mountain is at. And West Virginia is Sidetrack, but here it says Mercer's original file card lists his birthplace as Spencer, West Virginia, which is northwest, the center of the state. So they don't know which Virginia he wanted to be from. Wisconsin had quite a bit. Airborne. Hold up. 8 miles north of the border with Illinois, Lake Geneva is the home of Sky Patrol member Airborne. So guess we doubling up on names here.
Yeah, because you said Airborne was from somewhere else earlier.
Yeah, he's from Arizona. Yeah, but this must be a different one. They must have been doubling up. Grand Slam is from Chippewa Falls. Recondo is from Wheaton. Recondo looks like a cowboy, but he's from Wisconsin. Robo Joe. Casper is on the North Platte River is the home to Robo Joe. I don't know.
Heard of that one.
Correct. Outback is from Wyoming.
He looks like he's from Wyoming.
Yeah. And that it kind of ends right there. It goes into like some international shit. But as far as United States, there is no Y or Z's for the the first initial of a state, man. So quite interesting, man. Like I said, for what I found out, a lot of them are just from places that you never heard of before. Just like nobody's probably never heard of Rayford, as far as the Rumbler character that we got. All right, so what I'm gonna do, Chris, we're gonna kill this out. I need to go to Gridiron and talk about some things you sent over to me. But you was about to say something?
No, I enjoyed that, man. That was an interesting topic, man. It really goes into how the depths of how they went into the storytelling and copywriting and all that, and coming up with backgrounds for each figure. That's a lot to come up with, man.
It is. It's a lot just to read through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, then I was going fast with it. So the Lord gets deep, and I was skipping over a few names, not much, but it just took a while to really break that down. But some interesting facts there. But what I want to close out with is the blue M113 from Gridiron, the mini tank, the blue police Warthog. Looks like Gridiron is doing something with that now. I like this right here. I really do.
That's why I sent it to you, man. Because I know you like the big boy. What do they call it? Big Blue? What do they call it?
Big Blue. Yes, the Phalanx. Yes.
I know you like Big Blue, but this is a little bit smaller, but it's a little bit more. It's a little cheaper, so that's why I sent it to you, man. I thought this might be something down your alley, man.
And it is. And I really would like to mess with this. And from what I've seen, it looks like it can hold about 7 figures.
On a side note, mine should be here Monday, depending on what this weather does. The green one that I ordered a month ago, it should be here this week, depending on the weather and deliveries and what they got going on. But it has been shipped.
Now, as far as your Phalanx, how many troops does that hold?
It's definitely bigger. 1, 2, 3. You could probably fit about 8 or 9 in that motherfucker, man. It's pretty big, man.
This has room for about 7. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do, because if this can fit 7 and a Phalanx can only fit like 9,
Let me grab it.
I thought the phalanx could fit more like 15 figures in there.
Honestly, I haven't loaded it up, man. But you got the driver. You get one in there. You got two up here, 4. I mean, you can. I mean, I don't know, Mike. You probably fit more in there. They got 3, 4, 5. They got 5 seats in the back. So when it folds down, you got 5 seats in the back.
But seeing this right here, this little like warthog with this, I was trying to pick and choose like what's the more bang for my buck? Get the phalanx or get this? Then I was like, well, damn, let's get both of them. And then that's when it came down to that damn hound. I just started picturing all 3 of them together.
Oh, you going all out, Mike? You getting
well? I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to have that. You feel what I'm saying? Like all 3 of those together, that hound, this M113, and that phalanx. Now that's now it looks good. And that's I was laughing. You like, man, this shit can get expensive because I mean, you know, me and you talked about that hound. It was like, I don't know, it was almost kind of like a waste, right? To do a hound in for that separately. But together with all 3 of these, yeah, I do it all day.
Well, here's the thing with the blue, though, man. With the blue, you can go 2 different ways. You could use it for doing like police shots and police storytelling, police shots, or missions. But then, like how they got this one, you could do a whole Cobra story. Now instead of them being police vehicles, they're Cobra transporters, man.
Correct. And what in my head canon, I would mix Cobra troopers with police officers,
like Springfield Police or something.
Yeah, or just cooperating, working together on some things. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely definitely something interesting. I think it's a cool vehicle. I have to make that decision. It looks like it has an option to have the top just off. But man, like that like let's go to the phalanx. Matter of fact.
So the way I'm looking at this, man, I think the back of the APC is the same, but what's different is the phalanx has like an add-on on the front to where like it's got more seats in the front. Does that make sense? So the back where they go is the same size. It's just you see that
it has a little bit more nose room up in this area here.
Right. Yep.
Yep. Phalanx is a great looking vehicle. That blue just really sets off all the features on it, man. I don't know. Yeah, for $100 more, man. It just looks like the Phalanx, man. Probably more the bang for your buck. Let me take a look at the back here. And like then plus people just riding on the space of it. You know, you probably could fit 15 figures on this somehow. You know,
it gives the more of a vibe of a modern like tactical unit rolling up on a.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Let me see what this looks like right here. Yeah, it looks great, man. And then but then that's in my head. I'm looking like all of them together. You know what I'm saying? Or not even all of them together, just that warthog and this phalanx together. It would be amazing, man.
You talking about dropping a G?
That's what it would cost a G, man, to get all that done. But I can't fuck with that right now. But it just when you, like I said, like with that other one coming out, it's making you think, well, if you're gonna jump, you might as well jump high. You know what I'm saying? So let me see, phalanx, and where's that little hound that I wonder if it's still up here on the front page. We'll take a look at that, man. Oh, here you go. And then we'll close it on out.
Well, I want to show some people some stuff on Red Atlas real quick. If we can go over there after this hound for just two quick minutes, man. I know it's getting late. They had some stuff that would complement this that I want to show you that they just dropped.
But the hound ain't nothing too much to it, man. But then I started looking at it like different things, like, oh, you know, it is kind of dope. But it's got some nice guns on it. Let me pull up. Yeah, so it's got some nice little 50 belt feds on there. It looks good. Come with it. Got the little gun here that shoots through the window. So it's got some good attributes with it, man. I would mess with it, man, if I just had those other two. So gridirons, they know how to string you along. I tell you that. I can't even be mad at them.
Every time I think I got all I can handle, man, they drop something.
Yeah. I can't even afford to go stupid, but I do have some options, man. Because I thought the Phalanx, it said a limited time. I thought, that would probably be over with by now. But if I'm gonna buy anything, I think I'm gonna grab that. Why not get the bigger one, man? House more troops, do more things with them. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that's up, people, for the ones who want to order that. And you said Red Atlas.
Yeah, it's Red Atlas Creations.
All right.
They're another 3D printer.
Let me go to Red Atlas. Yep, I see him right here. All right, boom. Pull this down. Let me go. Let me switch up my sharing sign.
Yeah, they just did some drops today.
Yeah, I've been hearing their names before. Red Atlas. All
I've
right.
gotten quite a bit from the first thing I bought from was a Zodiac, and I got a drone that I brought from. But today they just released some handcuffs, but also zip ties. So if you go to shop off, I'm really interested in the zip ties, to handcuff the guys up. And they also did a flat gun. Remember we were talking about the flat gun? You go down.
Yes.
But they got a lot of cool stuff, man.
And this is a 3D printer?
Yeah, and I think they're out of Tennessee, man.
Okay. Do they go to Joe Fest?
I do not think they've gone to Joe Fest yet. I can't remember how I found out about them. I think the first thing I bought from them was a Zodiac a couple years ago. If you go on the page, like the next page.
Yeah, they got some little small stuff in here that I like, actually.
So like that the M4 3-pack, that's something new. That just came out today with the crate. That's a new item. But I've never really bought them for guns. I go to like Gridiron and other people for the guns. Now
you said they got handcuffs that they made?
That gear rack. I got that gear rack and that armor bench. Those are pretty dope. And for $3, them gear racks, man, you can't go wrong with spending $3 on a gear rack, man.
No, let me take a look at this armor bench right quick.
Yeah, so I got that in green, in army green. That one right there.
Yeah, it looks good right there. Let me go back to the other picture with her putting guns on there. Yeah, let me see it fully decked out. How many straps can it hold? Okay, so it can hold quite a bit. 1, 2, 3. Got about 9 rifles up there. 8 rifles. Yeah. Yeah. So it hold quite a bit. Oh yeah, she got one on the table up there. Got drawers that function open and close to actually hold clips. It's like a real drawer. So $40. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's decent. Let me go to something else. So basically, he got a site like GI Customs.
Yeah, there's that Zodiac.
Yeah, I just seen that's crazy. Yeah. People been talking about these bikes too.
Yeah, I got a couple of their bikes as well. The bikes are all right. I don't really like the paint on them, but I mean they're fine. They just, if I was a painter or if I had somebody like to paint them up, I think they look a lot better. Like if somebody can go in there and detail that engine and hit it, I think it would really pop.
What's is the wheels where they molded in plastic too, or they get
Yeah,
rubber?
yeah, the whole thing's plastic.
Okay.
But I really like that Zodiac, man, because nobody had that when I bought it. I've had that Zodiac for at least 2 years, man.
It can fit quite a lot of people in there. It's got 1, 2, 3, 6 of them on there. That ain't no small feet, and Joe's is big.
Yeah, I got the drone. Here's the drone, man. Look how big this drone is.
Hold on 1 second. That's like them real drones. That
Yeah,
looks good.
it's huge, man.
That's something they sell as well.
Yeah, it's on the site. I think it's on that same page that you're on. If you scroll down, let me see. I think the handcuffs, they're like on the last page because they're the newest thing that they've gotten. But I mean, they got a pretty big library. There's those track wheels that we've been seeing.
Yep. They pretty straight. I might check them out for some little knick-knack stuff. They got a large assortment of things. Little odds and ends pieces that definitely can be used as a diorama fodder.
Yeah, just world building, man. The drums right there, they light up. If you go the barrels, so it looks like a trash can that's on fire. Right there, the 55 gallon drum.
Yeah.
Batteries in them, so that's pretty cool.
That's not bad. $10, and it's got a battery hookup. Will let you know you got wiring. So desk $25, field desk. Let me hit one. Let me hit one more. Let me see what the last page looking like.
You know, I'm trying to remember where the handcuffs are, man, because they got zip ties and everything, bro. They look really good.
Short neck peg. Cold gold crate. Outback with the Tupperware.
Try page 8, man. I don't know where those handcuffs are. It's like a pack. You buy the pack, and you can either get them as
They go that drone right there. That's $88. That's wasn't bad for that big ass drone.
There's the flat gun, the AA cannon.
Yeah. The bike's $44. Ain't bad.
I don't know where the handcuffs went to.
No, you said 8, right? Let me take a look at this.
Oh, there they are, right there.
Yeah. Okay, handcuffs, 6-pack, $4. That's not bad.
It's not, man. If you look, you got the option of doing the zip tie or the regular handcuff.
Dope. Yeah.
Or I guess you get 3 zip ties and 3 handcuffs. Is what it is.
For $4, not bad at all. Sites like this, when you do order, you want to take about $80 and go ham.
That shooting target, I got 4 of those. Those are pretty cool too, man. For only $4.
Yeah, $4. So I got 4 of them. That's $16. Like I say, something like this, you take $80 and go ham with it. I've seen that Wolverine capsule, status chamber, cell phones, radio.
I got some of their computers too. They got computer towers. They got laptops.
Yeah, they ain't bad, man. Little knick-knack stuff. That's what's up. That's what makes scenes.
Like that server tower for $15. I got a couple of those, and all the doors open on those too. I mean, for $15, and it's got multiple colors.
Armor vise. This is another weapons closet right here.
Yeah, I actually got that right here. That weapons closet.
Yeah, well, we might have to dive into this on the next one, and just go through some things.
But the other one too, another time, is that one I was talking about that Dookie referred me to. Sys 3D Arsenal. He's got some really great stuff too. I don't think his library is quite as deep as Red Atlas, but he's got some really good product too, man.
Shipping container, full size, $144. That must be one big ass shipping container. That was a big jump. But it's made out of plastic. So
yeah, and all this time, it takes time to print this stuff. and like Chaz talks about GI Customs, you know,
Mhm.
you're going through a print and the print fell, and then you got to start all back over, man. So
Yeah.
there's a lot involved in that stuff.
Let's read a little bit from the comments. Red Atlas. Oh yeah, okay. So it looks like a lot of people been fucking with them. Gonzo says Red Atlas is the most affordable. It has the lowest price. Okay.
Yeah, I've been very happy with their products, man.
Page 5. Okay, he's saying got the Zodiacs for 70. Okay. Yeah. And even King says Red Atlas has the most reasonable price. He says that tab runs up quick. It do. You know what I'm saying? But you for $80 on a site like that, a little small knick-knack stuff, that $3 stuff, you have a whole bag full of goodies and stuff that you can actually use and extend into your play deep. Pretty much. Let me get these close together. But man, we have been on here for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Missed last week, man. Just trying to get back with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. We will have more episodes coming in the future. Have a new intro for you in the future as well. But it doesn't matter about that because you want to know why we hear about the toys. And that's what we will continue to bring you. As far as my content on the other side, that's what I'm going to continue to bring you. Got lots of more great episodes of parts and pieces coming up. Hope you guys been enjoying that series. Whatever you can gravitate to for that, for whether it's boil and pop, rit dye, a little bit of painting. Like I said, I'm not the best painter in the world, but I'll throw some paint on something if needed. Also, Seagram 7, you got anything you want to roll out before we get out of here?
So Savage Crucible, the remember the twins that we were talking about a couple months back?
Yes.
So those are up and available for shipping. So anybody that was filming Savage Crucible twins, it's called Varnock Unchained. They got those, and they got these stands. I got them behind me. They got these stands that just went up, and all that's available on Savage Crucible right now. So if anybody's filming that shit, you know, go to the website. You can actually buy it, and they're shipping now. Other than that, man, appreciate you having me on. Appreciate being a part of the Night Force. Everybody out there, be safe out there in them streets, trying to drive in the storms.
Yep. And stay warm too as well, because it is cold as I don't know what here. That's what I say. That's why I still got this toboggan sweatshirt on. It is crazy out there today. That wind was sticking to you, and it's even worse across the country. We just got light brother. There ain't no snow here yet, but I don't think it will be. I think it's just gonna be the cold is miserable enough.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure you guys stay safe, make sure you covered throughout the week, man. I'll be praying for everybody, man. Hopefully you get home safe, and hopefully you can see your loved ones another day out here. But if it's snowing anyway and it's that bad, keep your ass at the house. It ain't worth it. With that being said, until the next time, God bless you guys. Be easy. Peace. Thank you guys for everything.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?